Hello everyone.
Kalimera.
Hello, welcome to Paphos, Cyprus. And although it is our third destination of the year, we are back here for the second time. It's now, well technically it's now June. We've been here in Paphos for a month, but we've just been busy settling ourselves in and yeah, just marathon training. So that's what we're here to talk about today. We're actually on a trip. We're on a sort of tour today, which we're off to see the Troodos Mountains, but we thought why not actually take you along for the day and talk about our next training block, which is for
Berlin Marathon.
Berlin Marathon, 24th of September. We're now how many weeks in to our training plan?
4 weeks?
Yeah.
So fourth week?
This is week 4. Sorry, my hair's flying everywhere. So week 4, and yeah, we're just going to talk you through a few different aspects of our training, how we're training, what we're going to be doing, challenges, all that stuff, but then also take you along for the day, so you get to see what we're up to, because I wanted to include some travel and stuff pieces in there, but you're here for the running. So yeah, first stop is Aphrodite's. Is it rock or birthplace, or both? Both. So Aphrodite's birthplace and rock. First question, why are we doing a Berlin Marathon? We're doing Berlin Marathon. We actually signed up, I think, for the 2020 event, and we all know it happens in 2020. 21, we've signed up through a charity, Children with Cancer UK, and the charity we're not doing places for that marathon. Then we got to pick from 22, 23 or 24. 2022, the date would have been only 6 days after our wedding, so we went with 2023 because 24 seemed too far away. We didn't know at the time that we'd be travelling around the world, but actually works quite well, and towards the end of the year we're going to be in Europe. So yeah, that's why Berlin. James has already done Berlin before. I wanted to do it because it's fast and flat, and also add that will be my third major marathon towards the 6 majors. Yeah, James has also done 3. We've both done London and New York. He's done Berlin, and by the time September comes around, I hopefully, all going well, we'll have done Berlin as well. But look at these gorgeous views. Last time we did come here in March, but the weather wasn't as good as this. Oh, James is in sea. Bit of cross training going on here. We've arrived at our second destination, which is a little town called Village, sorry. And apparently there's only around 200 people that live here. Doing a little bit of a walk-in tour.
Live here permanently. They have a lot of fleeting like holiday makers and stuff.
Yeah, but we're high up, about 500 metres above sea level. So we're going to go for a little explore and tell you more about our Berlin training in a moment. Okay, next up, targets for Berlin. James, what are you aiming for at the end of the race?
Firstly, to have completed a marathon training block successfully and not have thrown the towel in, hated life, all those sort of things. No, but just to get a smooth marathon in, to complete a marathon. I feel like I completed it, not the marathon completed me. And basically set me up for Valencia. If I get it correct, as I should do, should be a nice, comfortable 2:59.
Good stuff. So, sub 3.
Is that what you're going for?
No, for me, I'm not going for sub 3. Current PB is 3:22. So I've got my A, B and C, or gold, silver, bronze. Bronze or my C goal is under 3:30. B goal is then sort of maybe around 3:20, 3:21, so a PB. A goal about 3:15 if all goes well. But
you also semi-targeted my 3:11 from Berlin 10 years ago.
well, we'll see how we get close to the time, how the training block goes. Right, so we've got our targets, James. As both of our coaches, James does his own plan, also does my training plan as well. What's our week going to look like to get that target? What are we doing?
Well, as I explained earlier, we're doing a sort of 20-week block, which allows us a little bit more time and patience with it. But essentially, certainly the first half, we're going to be looking at a lot of efficiency, sort of building volume and efficiency over that volume. So a lot of threshold work and long run sessions.
So yeah, we've been doing Wednesday intervals, threshold sessions, shall I say, and then Sunday building in some long run sessions, which has been good to break them up. Yeah, just going over what we just spoke about then. I think we had to pause coming on the walking tour. Main focus really with how we're structuring our week. We're used to doing Tuesday intervals, Thursday tempo, Sunday long runs, but we're building our volume, building that aerobic base, getting lots of easy miles in, and instead doing Wednesdays more doing threshold work with like more jog recoveries rather than static, and then Sundays we're building in long run sessions, so again building some marathon pace work, maybe a bit faster at times, also just as well just to like break up the runs, because we're going to be doing a lot of them on our own over the next few months, just because we're on the road, and we'll be telling you more where our next destinations are very soon in the next few videos. So James, tell me, what have you been enjoying about the training so far, 3.5 weeks in?
The sunshine. No, I mean, good thing with training for a spring marathon over an autumn marathon is obviously training through the summer, not the winter. But we're quite blessed at the moment where we are. It's just lovely running, isn't it? So far, 4 weeks in, averaging about 55 miles a week. So going up a little bit from there over the next few weeks, but kind of holding it pretty consistent, trying to keep strong. And I think the word we're going to keep using is efficient over this block.
For me, training's been building quite nicely. I had a bit of an ankle issue in March and April, so I've been building up, and so May's been quite a nice month for me. My Strava graph looks very good. Kind of started off on about 20 miles, and last week, week 3, I was at 35. So I think for me, a good weekly mileage in marathon training is about 40. So if we can just slowly keep pushing the needle that way towards that, so I can get consistent at 40 and then push it up maybe in peak to 40 to 50, I'll be very happy with that. And for me, it's just getting back the consistency again, which I've been really enjoying, especially out here in Cyprus. I'm not a weather or a sunbather like James, so I like to go out fairly early in the mornings and get my runs done. However,
I'd like to multitask. If you're going to run, you might as well sunbathe at the same time. So midday running.
That's why he's a lot
mileage and tanning time.
That's why he's more tan than me at the moment. Our third stop today is a waterfall.
What's the waterfall called?
I don't know, what's it called, James?
Olympus Fall the water.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. We'll leave at the bottom what the waterfall is. Okay, third stop done, which was beautiful waterfall. Next up on the block, James, question. What hurdles can you, or challenges can you see in this block?
Well, a challenge of hurdle, I guess, would be our surroundings and our location. Wouldn't call that a hurdle, just means, you know, normally when you go do a session, you leave your front door, you know where you're going to go. Whereas we have to just think about things a little bit more.
Plan routes, etc.
Yeah, but there's worse problems to have, isn't there?
Yeah. Something we would just...
Temperature for you, I guess.
Yeah, temperature for me, but also quite good, because what if we get to Berlin race day and it is a bit warmer? I'll be used to it. But a thing that we are struggling with at the moment is access to things that we are quite used to at home. One being a physio or a sports masseuse. Gyms I may can do here in Paphos, because there is a gym that I found locally. But the next 2 stops, who knows what's available to us. And as well, just we're used to training in a group, so training together. We're gonna have to be teammates and buddies in this training block for sure.
Yeah, quite good at running with my headphones these days.
Yeah. Now the next stop was at a winery, so we've just done a bit of wine tasting. Is there anything nutrition wise, James, on that note they're going to be focusing on in this block?
Oh, yeah, probably less wine than we just had there mid-morning.
Yeah, definitely. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock, it's not that late.
Belly's full of food now.
We're on our last stop, which is in Omodos village. Really quaint sort of little side streets, so we're just having a little wander. But James, anything to finish off the Berlin?
Yeah, I guess just follow on our journey. I'm sure it's going to have plenty of ups and downs, as that's what marathon training is. But hopefully we'll finish on a crescendo and get what we need to get, and on to Valencia.
Yeah, not for me though.
No.
But if you want to listen more, we've done a full episode on our podcast, so I'll leave the link down below. I believe that's episode 158, so if you didn't know, this podcast has been going now probably for about
That's over 3 years.
3 years. 3 years of podcasting. But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed today. Find out a little bit more about our Berlin block, the Berlin build-up. And yeah, we'll come to you very soon with another video about trainers and a little bit more behind the scenes of our training.
And where we're next, I guess.
Yeah, where our next
Keep
locations
tuned.
are.